Happy Friday, my favorite day of the week, because it is time to see exactly where our money is going. And it is the 10th of July, 2026, and we are stuffing a double income of $3,506. I've also changed up my envelope categories once more, so watch me decide where this cash is all going. And stick around for a quick devotional at the end to help us start our weekend with an intentional heart. I have here a few questions actually from the devotional for you to ponder on, and stay tuned later to hear what it's all about. So, first question is, what is your current debt load? And are you ready to do what needs to be done to reduce it? All right. Let's get started. $3,506. All right, so I'm gonna put this aside, and I'm going to flip to my budget page because I have here my denominations, the categories, and my denominations. So I'm just gonna have it right here. Let's start off with the tithes. Current balance is 0, and for this week we are putting in 351. Next is gas. Gas currently has $10, and then we are adding 200 to this. So that's going to be in 250s. Okay, so 250s, 320s, and then 410s. So now gas has 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10, 210. By the way, if you're new here, I'm FJ. I'm a wife to my high school best friend, a mama, and a 30-year-old Christian cash stuffer, currently working toward paying off over $52,000 of debt. Our provider, Papa God, has blessed us with a double income household here in California. My husband is an automotive painter, and I'm a home health registered nurse. And here on her Steward Notes channel, we are learning to, excuse me, I just ate dinner. And I get phlegmy when I eat dinner, or after I eat dinner. But here on my channel, we are learning to faithfully steward every blessing God has entrusted to our family. And I'd love for you to join us on the journey. Groceries is getting $150. It currently has $8. So we're doing that in 150, 2 20s, 4 10s, 3 5s. Do you also get flummy after you eat? 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It always happens to me. I don't really know why, but I'm one of those people, I guess. So now groceries has 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 5, 40, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 158. Oh, it barely fits. Alrighty. It is time for us to buy groceries. I hope my husband is working on that. We buy groceries from Amazon, so he usually does all of that. Alright, next is child care. It currently has $19. 15, 16, 17, 19. And this will be getting 100, and we're doing it in 4 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 10. 1, 5. And 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just arranging this. Oh my gosh. Okay, here you go. So this should have 119. 20, 30, 60, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Next is laundry, and laundry is getting $20. It's currently empty right now. It's just getting 2 10s. Since we live in an apartment, we have a laundromat on site. We don't have an in-unit washer and dryer, but it's pretty close to our unit, so that's good. Next is toiletries. Toiletries is getting $75. It currently has $2, and we're doing that in 3 20s. 1, 2, 3. That's 60. 2 5s. 70, and then 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we finished up the ones. I also just want to express again how thankful I am to Papa God for leading us into our journey of paying off our debt. If you've seen the previous video, He has provided for us again and again. Now, we are down to exactly $52,752. This week, we are restarting on filling up our debt envelope, so I'm excited to see how much we can pay off this month. Wants is one of the new categories here. It's not getting anything. It currently has $93 actually. No, it does not. Actually, it's this one. I know you can see this cash right here, and the total would be, this is supposed to be a part of that actually, and the total is $93, but I'll talk about this later. Maybe I can put this here with this one. Next is hubby's haircut. This is getting 10. It currently has 45, so I'm just giving him another 10 here. Now this should be 55. And then hubby's spending. Actually, he doesn't have an envelope because he wants to keep it in his own wallet. And he's getting a 20. So I'm just gonna put this aside and give it to him later. I want to give a shout out to some recent supporters. There's Monstera Budgets. She is a teacher and she has a cash, stuffing, and budgeting channel. There's also Harley Loves Budget. She's also a teacher and she has her own channel as well. Ray Lynn from Twin Mama Budgets. So thank you all for supporting me in this channel, and for those who are looking for more cash budgeters, please go check them out. Next is Gideon's food. He currently has $17 in here. I just bought him his kibble and some cans of wet food. Now this is getting $25 this week, and a 20 and a 5. Put this here. Now this should have 20, 30, 5, 42. Yeah. Gideon's grooming is not getting any this week. Prince is not getting this week. Formula is getting a 50. It currently has 100 in here. So I wrote that wrong. I put 50, but that should be 100. And then we're adding another 50, so now it's 150. For date night, this is getting $20. It currently has $8, so it's getting a 20. So this should be $28. Family fun currently has $6, and this is getting a 10. So 16. And then next is fellowship. Fellowship is getting a 10. It currently has 25. So now it should be 35. And then for miscellaneous, this currently has nothing in it, and it is getting a $20 bill. This is anything that's unbudgeted for. Now we are gonna go to our bills. Let's start with rent. So I'm moving from short term to bills. So bills is right here if you're looking. Now, rent is going to have the $1,000 this week. All right, so 10 100s, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see how much it has now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,400, 5, 6, 7, 8, $1,408. Next is our phone bill. This is phone service. Our phones are paid off. And this is getting a $20 bill. Car insurance is next. This is getting 50. Medical insurance is getting a 50. So all of these bills are for next month if they are checked off already. You can see that some are not checked off over here because they're not yet paid for July, because most of these are on auto pay. but they are fully funded already. So that's why you'll see that there's some money in here. For example, for medical insurance. Now we just need to add a 50. Maybe I should start separating the July payment, and then so I can just see what is for August. Does that mean I'm 1 month ahead? I'm not really sure how that works. If July bills are already paid off or fully funded, I mean, and then I am funding for August, is that a month ahead or not really, right? Because I'm funding for the upcoming. I don't know. Please let me know. 100, 210, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 162, 262. But I think next time, like I said, I'm gonna separate what what I have fully funded for the current month and what I am funding for the next month, so that it is not confusing. For internet, this is getting, oh, actually, it's not getting anything this week. Next is gas and electric. This is getting a 50. So I guess there's really no point of me counting the bills section. So this week is getting 50. Google One is not getting any this week. Amazon is getting a 10. Google One and Amazon, they are annual payments, and I'm just trying to save up for them monthly and funding for them weekly. Chess.com, this is getting nothing this week. Nothing for Velo, nothing for Paired, nothing for Osmosis, nothing for iCloud. YouTube is getting $10. This is a monthly subscription. Canva is not getting any this week. Now we are moving on to, let's actually go back to debt payment. I'm excited to fill this up again. All right, so let's start with the lowest, which is Affirm. So Affirm is getting a 20. And the reason why they are empty, because we've already paid them off. We usually pay our debt during the first of each month. Loan is getting a 50. Sharp is getting a 50. Next is Chase. Chase is getting $50 as well. Kaiser is getting 50. Mission Fed is getting 50. A lot of 50s. My Capital One, W means wifey. This is getting 100. Hubby's Capital One is also getting 100. Oops. Best Buy is getting 100. Car Loan is getting 100 as well. And last is Discover. This is getting 320. So we are using up the last 300s and then 20. So Discover is actually fully funded already. Well, for the minimum payment. All right. Put that aside there. And then we can to long term. Car tags, I'm putting this under bills, and I had accidentally put this under long term. So car tags is getting, because this is also an annual bill payment. So this is getting $850. Actually, let's see how much we have. 110, 20, 30, 40, 145, 6%, 48, 148. That's good. And then now we're on the long-term sinking funds. Emergency is getting $10. Now emergency has 150, 200, 10, 15, 16, 17, 217. Pet emergency is getting a 10. Now this has 50. Medical, this is getting a 10. It currently has 0. Now it has 10. Dental is also getting a 10. Vision is getting a 50. I am prioritizing this because I need a new box of contact lenses. So it's getting the last 50. So $110. And then next is car maintenance, but it's not getting any this week. Time off pass is getting $10. So this is when we want to call out for whatever reason, or when we need to call out for whatever reason, and this helps pay those days off. And this is a recent envelope, so it just has 20 for now. Next is serving needs. This is getting $10. This is to help out others. Now it has 20. Next is for my mom. She is getting $10. I don't know why these are so randomized. Oh, okay. Now she has 10, 20, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 43. This is for my papa-in-law, and he is getting a 10 as well. So now he has 21. And then for my mama-in-law, she is also getting a 10. $10, $20, $31. And then anniversary is getting 5. The last $5 bill. So now it has 10. This is not until next year anyway. March 2027. For Mother's Day, this is getting $10. So now it has $16. For Father's Day, this is getting 10 as well. Now it has $16 too. Thanksgiving is getting $10. Now it has $11. Next is Christmas, and this is getting is getting 20. So now it has 20, 35, 40, 1, 2, 42. The last one is family trip, but this has been fully funded, and we've actually spent a few already for our upcoming trip this next weekend. Now I want to introduce to you my mini binder here. It is actually all of my wants, and this is one of the big changes that I've made. These are mini challenges, and it's just using simple grid paper. I've listed every single thing that I've been wanting. For example, and this is not only for myself, it's for the family. For example, Matthew's rompers, they are $30 on Amazon, and I made this huge rectangle, and each small box equals to $1. And once it's purchased, I'll just put the purchase date here, and so on. For example, I have also I was trying to show you my husband's, but basically this is just everything that I want to get, not only for myself but for my son, for my husband. And the reason why I've done it this way instead of having categories, which I've had done before, if you've seen my previous videos, I had, for example, self-care, home decor, home care, etc., etc. But this time I'm doing it this way. I'm gonna try if this works out better for my brain, and we'll see how it goes. So because I've had those specific categories before, I have accumulated this much plus this. So let's count how much we have in total. I have here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 1, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, $113. And this time what I'm going to do is, I actually have so many options that I came up with and how I want to do it, but I guess it'll just depend on what I feel. Because I think some days I would want to prioritize something, and that's one big reason why I actually did it this way, having specific items and stuff, because every time I put something in a certain category, like for example self-care, and then I get excited about the amount that I have in there, and then I forget about everything that I've wanted to do with the self-care. Like for example, I forgot that I needed haircut, and for example, at that current day I was excited to save up for, I don't know, like press on nails, for example. So instead of that money being saved up for haircuts, I've been buying other things like press on nails. So this is why I need this for my brain, because I need to remember exactly what I wanted to save up for. And also because I just want to make sure that while I am saving up for these, I get to take the time to have delayed gratitude, or delayed gratification. And because my husband was asking me like, why do it this way if it's gonna take longer to save up, and that's what I told him. I want to learn to have delayed gratification instead of, for example, having a certain amount enough to buy something and then I go for that one and then forgetting that I needed to save up for something more expensive and more important in some cases. So yeah, that is why I have this, so that while I am saving up for something, I can be like, do I really want to save up for this TV wall? And if I don't anymore, I can just take this out, throw it away, and just move on. Now, I think I'm gonna make a rule for myself though, that if I'm saving up for something, for example, queen size pillows, and then I have colored in a certain amount of boxes already, and if I decided that I don't want to save up for this anymore, I am not going to transfer that amount to another tracker, because I feel like I'm just gonna cheat myself and be like, I don't need this right now, so I can just take this and then be like, oh yeah, I want to buy this desk mat. So I'm not gonna do that to myself, because that's cheating. So that's why I decided to, whenever I don't want to buy a certain thing anymore, then I will transfer that saved up partial money to extra debt payment, and I'm not going to transfer it to another item here. That's my rule for this. So I don't know how to do this today. Maybe, so I have a few options here. I think on some days I would want to choose which ones I want to prioritize, and then some days I just want to shuffle them out and just, I guess I can't do that, they're pretty thin. Just shuffle them out, randomize them, and then just pick, and whichever comes first will be having this money, I guess, if you get what I mean. I'm sure you get what I mean. You know what, before I forget, let's do this. I need to allocate $10 for extra debt payment. And so with that, I want to introduce my other mini binder. And it's the same style. It's just a simple tracker for each. This is extra debt payment, but for this one, for example, one box equals $10. This is for baby step number 1. If you know Dave Ramsey, you know what baby step number 1 is, and that's to save $1,000 for emergency. And here it's also the same. Each box equals $10 for a goal of $1,000. And my last one is actually YouTube giveaways. So once this is all filled out, I would want to do something for you. So that's why I have that there. Now let's try $10 for this. Okay, so since each box, like I said, equals $10, I am going to color one box in. Very, very simple. Nothing complicated here. For that $10 bill, I am going to put it in the emergency savings. All right, I found it. So I'm just gonna put this in here. I know I've already saved up for emergency, but this will help me out even more. So that's that. Now we can continue on. I can close my notebook here. Just put this aside. And let's see how we can work this out. This is pretty exciting, actually. Maybe I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'll just put the rest aside here. And then should I just shuffle these? I've seen other cash stuffers do that for their savings challenges. So I don't know. I feel like I'm bad at shuffling right now. I am trying to hurry up. It doesn't matter. I'll just like pull randomly. I guess I'll give this a 10, and then a 1. I'm actually looking up the ceiling right now. Okay, a 1. A 1. Let me try to pull from the back. $5. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle again while I'm looking up. And let me put this one. A 5. All right. Let's see. Ooh, so face serum is getting $10. So I'm just all gonna compile it in this envelope, this wants envelope, but I have here the specific amounts anyway, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm gonna put that there, and then I'm gonna color in 10 boxes. All right, that's actually exciting. Okay, so what? I guess I'll put this aside here. There. And then this is only getting $1, whatever this is. Oh, Matthew's Rompers. Okay, this is getting the other $1. Pillow protector. And then Queen Pillows is getting $1. What is getting 5? Desk mat, yay! Do you like the sound of the pencil? I love the sound of the pencil. This is why I love using pencils. $5 for microphone. Alrighty, let's choose again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this time, in this round, I'm gonna shuffle. I'm looking at the ceiling again. Long time. All right. Should I do 2 or 3? I'll just do 3 bills. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then next one, looking up the ceiling again. 1, 2, 3. And then for the third one, 1, 2, 3. And then for the last one, 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see. Wow, $20 for what the heck? For an eyeliner? What should I do? Should I just? No. What do I do? Because this is only $8. I guess this is fully funded, but I need to switch it out. I'm gonna put these back. I just need a 5 here. And then I'll give this. Am I cheating? This is not really cheating because it had more, so I'm actually giving back. So, okay, so now it has $8 and I am fully funding. Oh my gosh, that means I can buy this. This is so exciting. This is actually really fun. You see how simple this is? I hope you can do this too. You should try it out. So once I purchase an eyeliner, I am going to write the date I purchased it. But this is fully funded. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to put that aside. That's so exciting. Okay, now let's go to belt bag. This is getting $7. Next is bouffant caps. I need more of those. I like wearing bouffants when I am visiting my patients. So $7. All right. Now let's see what is getting $3 here. Oh, the TV wall mount. I'll just arrange that off camera. Okay. We have a few more here. Let's see. I think this round, I'm just gonna set everything out. Yeah, so there's only 5 there anyway. And then let me just shuffle these. There. That should be good enough. Now this time I am just going to lay each bill down like so. There. All right. I am so excited. Okay, let's see. This one is the bookshelf. I've been wanting that. And this is getting $4. Oh no, but each is 3. Okay, so I did tell myself that if something like this happens, I am going to give away this one. So I might as well just give it to the next. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh, dish towel, sorry. So that is getting 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. $18. All right. Next is haircut. Haircut is getting $16. I'm finally prioritizing haircuts. I think this is fun. Now, $3 is for hubby's crewneck shirt. And then the last one is hubby's work shoes. Wow, $25. Okay. Before we end, I'd like to share a devotional with you all. This is from Tony Evans, which is titled A U-Turn for Your Finances. And the devotional is for 3 days, so please stay a little longer today with me and hope this speaks to your heart. And it says, someone has said that there are 3 types of people: the haves, the have-nots, and the have-not paid for what they have. The latter group has grown exponentially in the last few decades. As a result, debt has become the new driver in our decisions. It may sound harsh, but scripture calls this a form of slavery, like in Proverbs 22 verse 7, which says, "The rich rules over the poor, and the borrower becomes the lender's slave." To be a slave means you have given up your choices. When debt looms large in a person's life, it can dictate important life choices like where you work, what you do, and even what you eat or can enjoy. Unfortunately, far too many people today live their lives paying for the past rather than planning for the future, like what we're doing right now. Financial insecurity and debt have become a crisis not only for individuals, watch me struggle putting this on, not only for individuals and families, but also for our nation and the world. Let me be clear, if you are living in debt more month than money on an ongoing basis, you are living outside of God's plan. God makes it clear in Psalms 37 verse 21, "The wicked borrows and does not pay back." Your first step is to do something about your financial future and to start getting your debt load under control. So that is the devotional. I hope that you've pondered on the questions I've mentioned earlier. Like how much is your current debt and what do you need to do about it? Other than that, and this is why I can't multitask. I've put it upside down, so it's supposed to go this way. Not all of that struggle, right? There you go. Now, I just want to thank you so much for joining me today. Keep stewarding faithfully, and I'll see you in the next chapter of our journey. God bless.